So just recently, one of my friends said that he had never heard of Project MK Ultra. I was shocked because in my mind, everyone's heard of Project MK Ultra. So Project MK Ultra, preceded by Project Artichoke, look that one up too, started in 1953 and ended in 1973. It was a project ran by I'm actually not sure if I could say that or not. But they did all these experiments and research on mind control and how to manipulate mental states. They were dosing willing and unwilling participants with LSD and other psychoactive drugs. Other than drugs, they studied electroshock and hypnosis, sensory deprivation and isolation, verbal and sexual abuse, and other forms of torture. Aside from the military research that they did, they also carried out this research in 80 different kinds of institutions. And some of these listed will send you down some true crime rabbit holes if you're interested. I find it very interesting. But they did research at colleges and universities, hospitals, prisons, and pharmaceutical companies. So in 1975, the Church Committee was tasked to investigate Project MK Ultra. But in 1973, the director for that three-letter agency had all the files destroyed. So the Church Committee had to rely on witnesses to recount what was going on. In 1977, a FOIA request uncovered over 20,000 documents associated with Project MK Ultra, and some of those were declassified in 2001. There is a massive amount of information when it comes to Project MK Ultra. I mean, there's almost 150 sub-projects under the main MK Ultra project, and some of them are just absolutely wild. It's honestly overwhelming to try and look into this because you'll look into one thing and it'll send you down a rabbit hole that splits off into like 50 other rabbit holes, but it's also really overwhelming. I really like the overlap of MK Ultra and true crime, so I might focus on that for a while. But some interesting sub-projects are Operation Midnight Climax. You've probably heard of that one. Projects Third Chance and Derby Hat, and just looking into Sidney Gottlieb in general. And don't you worry, this organization is no longer doing these kind of tests on subjects. It's just an urban legend that they still are.